Aloha everyone, welcome back to a Romancing Saga Reuniverse video. First off, my apologies for my absence for the last roughly 3 months of not creating a voiceover video. But, I am back and hopefully be able to continue what I used to do, doing banner reviews, guides, and other interesting stuff. And also, I would like to continue doing streams for our Romancing Saga as well, like what I committed before, where I wanted to do at least 2 streams per month, just so we have enough content to cover. Of course, I want to thank everyone, all of you subscribers or viewers, even though you're not subscribed, I don't mind, for tuning in to my Romancing Saga recordings. I know they're just recordings with farming setups and hard content clears, and there's not much to consume in that one rather than watching how I did the thing. So now hopefully I can do more voiceover videos, and I actually wanted to make sure that I do some Romancing Saga contents with, voiceover, because it adds a lot of extra stuff that I can't do with just recording this stuff. Alright, and with that, let's start the video with another shout out. I want to give a quick shout out to Tokika Aqua or Mia-san and Ultima Patria or Sato-san. So both of them have their artworks on display. As you know, Mia-san creates the thumbnails I use for my Romancing Saga stream and other game streams like Thea Rhythm, and she created a pixel artwork for global exclusive Red. And then Sato-san posted this art and shared her thoughts about the Liam arc ending in JP. So I'm not gonna spoil what the story is about, nor are we gonna cover that in this video. And with that, let us start with the video officially. Alright, so right now we are in the middle of another Saga collaboration. So we had a Saga collaboration in the past, like a couple months ago, but that hasn't been released in JP yet. So right now the Saga collaboration coincides with the Japan's Golden Week. So we have 3 banners right now, currently as of recording, announced. So we have Final Empress, Sasha, and Elised. And then we also have, I forgot her name, she is Azami's palette swap, Elizabeth and Sumire. And then the current one that just dropped today is Saga Frontier 2 themed, Labelle, Misty, and Sword Johan. And then in JP, there is a single and multi-mode for Conquest. So, oh, I can't do the single mode anymore. I used to do that to be able to farm properly. But let's do the multi-mode. For multi-mode, the current bonus characters right now are martial arts and cold element attackers. The way this setup works is this formation is not yet available in global. So basically the front position, it gives the person a fast attribute to whatever skill he or she does. So I make sure that Bertrand, this is cool Bertrand by the way. So Bertrand would attack first with, I forgot the name in global. And then Mero Toseroi would finish the round so that they can get the 10 BP for taking down an enemy. And by the way, once Mero Toseroi drops in global, I would highly recommend for you to pull for them, because they have been a really good staple for my account in JP to have a fast farming, especially for AoE, because they cover Thunder and Pierce. And then even though this is just B grade attack, it's an AoE that does 2 to 4 hits. It doesn't attack down to them every single hit, but it does roughly 200,000 AoE, which is pretty strong for them. Alright, so let me show you real quick how my party does. And I am leveling Wagnus and Time Lord. We'll see that later once we get to the Spiral Corridor point of the video. And we just finished one node, that's cool. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, so they get 10 BP when taking down an enemy with their attack. And since it's 13 BP, there's skill number 3, that they can use it again the following round. Yep, just like that. Alright, so after this, we are gonna jump to some quality of life that they included as part of the recent update. So one of the updates we got is for the hidden dojo. So for the hidden dojo, you know, before it used to be that every single node has their own medal, right? So right now, like say this one, by the way, is not yet available in global, but you can do all the way to second circle and just one tap, and then it would do it everything for you. So now the medal you use, you know, the strength, agility, dex, and so on, it's just one medal now, and they would be consolidating that once we get the update as well in global. And then the one tap, hopefully we get it soon in global, because it makes unlocking the dojo nodes so much easier. Alright, but yeah, I got Painter Annie in JP. So in JP, any global exclusive style that was released, they released it in JP as well. The first set was untouched, I think, but the second, or actually improved from the global counterpart. But for the next set ones, they changed it where some of the skills become weaker. Like for example, Annie's colorful slash, it's a B grade, I think, in global, and then in JP it's a D grade. So yeah, weaker attack, but you know, very minor with what Annie does. And then like this one too, the floating lantern, that it's a C damage, but the abilities are still better than the global counterpart, like Undine having tension 7, just to be on par with what the JP power is right now. So the first set was global exclusive Monica, the one with the counter, which is the animation, by the way, is pretty good for the Dazzling Ballet. And then global exclusive Mikhail, and then global exclusive Coppelia. The second set, we have Claudia, Annie, Painter Annie, and then Undine. We don't know who the third set is gonna be. And then if you start JP right now, you would be able to select one of the Saga collaboration characters. So they would give you a ticket, and then you can pick whatever characters you want, including UDX Galahad, which is pretty useful for cold AoE farming. Alright, and these are the previous banners. There's the Saga Soul Monica, Romancing Saga 1. She is a counter specialist, and you would see a lot of videos of her in JP where she gets attacked, a direct attack, and then she would counter with Cutting Lunge Plus and Final Letter. So that counts as one set of counter, and then the more direct attack she gets for that turn, the more counter that she would do for that turn as well. So her buff lasts for one turn, but it does a tremendous amount of damage. And then we have Taro or Ronin in JP, and then we also have Gojo. I forgot his name in the English, so my apologies on that. And then the second one is the Albert banner. We have Albert, Needheart, and Dragon Knight. And then we have the Saga collaboration banner that we just run through earlier. Alright, so we finished the Hidden Dojo and the Saga Collab event and banner. Let's move on to the Spiral Corridor. Oh, let me do this real quick. So Spiral Corridor, they updated it recently, and we have new characters to pull. So this is the current one we have in global. In JP we have Yanfan from Romancing Saga 3, Oriev from Romancing Saga 2, and then Silver Emperor from Imperial Saga. I would say someone notable here would be Oriev, because Oriev gives this buff to everyone for that she can spam every single turn, where at turn ends it's an extra large chance. So I think that's 50% if I'm not mistaken, 50% to clear any attributes debuff to yourself, and then also give BP +2. So she buffs everyone with endurance, with medium effect, and then she buffs everyone with this skill, which lasts for 1 turn, where it's an extra large chance for each character individually to clear their own debuffs and then gain BP +2. So pretty useful. And then Oriev also gets high protect tension, so you know, something to look forward to for hard content. But let's move on to Spiral Corridor, which is my current nightmare in JP, because I don't have the meta characters Maria, which is a palette swap for Sophia, and then the latest Death, which is a really good support. So Spiral Corridor recently got an update, like I said, because we have those new characters. We now have floors 160, 151 to 180. So in JP, if you clear an event, say if there is an event, you can clear all the way to the round 10, for example, and then it would clear everything as if you run through them individually. So like say if I clear 160, it would clear everything from 151 to 160 and so on. So 160, your fate, that's 180, sorry. So 160, you're faced with the 3 minions, Saruin minions. They basically debuff you every turn with specific attributes. So each of them would debuff you this set of attribute for hate, for strife, and will. Vile rather. Vile, strife, and I forgot his name, but he has hate in JP, so I'm gonna read it as hate. So you just take down one or the other, and then yeah, you're good to go. Kind of like the 3 pigs in 140, but they don't do heat up to themselves. Alright, so 170 is one of the hell that I had to go through with prior to learning that Bertrand was the key for me. So Shogun would do heat up to everyone every single turn, which is really annoying. And then they would do like 3 to 4 actions, I think. I didn't count, but this is where Romancing Saga 1 Monica would be really, really useful. And she would be able to clear this in roughly 7 turns, I think. I cleared it in 20 turns with Bertrand. So School Bertrand, he would counter direct attacks with Dominant Blaze. So he would continue to heal himself as he does counter. And then when he does specific elements, so for this one, there's Heat Element to do attack boost, Cold Element, he gives BP +1 to self, and then Dark Element would buff all attributes to self. So that's why I had Romancing Saga Minstrel Song Saruin in the party with Bertrand, so that every time he would counter Dominant Blaze, that he would get extra BP +1 on top of his passive. And that's how I was able to clear 170. 180 right now is, yeah, I think impossible for me, but I can show you how the battle works. Let me change up Liam first for Elised. So let me explain real quick how this party works. But let me get the proper equipment. Oh wait, not that one. Okay. So we have this. So the party works like this. School Wagnas, or you know, Astronomer Wagnas, because of the artwork, he would give everyone a passive where if you do an OD attack, every attack you do would give an extra small heal to everyone. You know how Masdad would be able to give you like roughly 1000 HP, same as Captain Time. So that's the same for Wagnas, where he would give everyone the passive, so whoever can do overdrive would be able to heal everyone with extra small heal. And then Kami, of course, we have showcased in the past that he does really good damage. And then Razem would be our main buffer for defensive, because Relief Zone would give sorry, not this one. Relief Zone would give willpower buff, small effect to everyone, and then he can chain it with another Relief Zone, so it could be a double buff. And then because he does a spell that it would give an extra endurance and willpower buff as you do Relief Zone. And then Elised is pretty new. Basically what she does is she would use skill number 2 to keep on stacking those overdrive passive every turn. And then when you do overdrive, every stack of this, you would be able to add more lightning spike, like her skill number 3, to your overdrive attack. And I'll show you if it doesn't make sense. And then Liz, this is the one she is the one I picked for my ticket. Basically, the way Kirin works for the battle is every odd turn you get a defense down, and because on turn 3 you get reverse gravity, which does a ridiculous amount of damage, that it's just logical to bring someone with guard up. So let me show you how ridiculous the battle is. It becomes a lot more manageable if you have Maria or Death, but you know, I don't have both, so I gotta work with what I have. And I haven't even got the chance to clear Kirin just yet. Not even close to 20% HP. I think I got Kirin down to 30% HP. So that one earlier, that first one, the Harikiri one, that's the passive where on overdrive you would heal everyone, and that counts for every single attack. So Kami, whenever he does an overdrive attack, it always counts as 3 attacks, so you would get 3 extra small heal. And that's the same for Elised. The more skill number 2 buff you have, the more follow-up you would do on overdrive as well. So let's begin. Relief Zone, skill number 2, and guard up to self. So right now we are at turn number 1, so that's 1 extra small heal, 2 extra small heal, and then that's a 3rd extra small heal, and that's because of Wagnas's passive. So I forgot what I was saying. Oh, this is turn number 1, so we have defense down casted on us, so every attack would hurt a lot. And then every end of turn, Wagnas would be giving a random party member a full overdrive gauge, so every turn you would be able to overdrive with no problem. Kirameki, Relief Zone, Tutsuchi no Mai, and this one. One more? Yeah, thank you. So we are on even turn, so we have defense up with us, casted. So damage isn't really that strong, but because of that buff, that damage is gonna hurt a little. Not as painful as the first turn. Alright, everybody survived. We have 2 overdrives then. Okay, turn number 3. This is the reverse gravity turn, which is, you know, kind of like a make or break kind of turn. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3, and then Elised is gonna do 3 as well, so that's 6, 1800. Elised is gonna die, so I gotta heal with Razem. So overdrive with Elised, and then guard up. So 3 attacks from Kami, and then lightning, spike. Oh, 4 attacks from Elised, sorry. Lightning spike. Oh, that's from the passive. Okay, now I get it. That's why it's 4. One more? No. Okay. And yeah, Wagner's doesn't do... Elisa is gonna die. Reverse gravity. Look at that damage. Turn 4. So turn 4, our buffs are gonna get cleansed. And then we get a debuff where all of our skills would have an extra BP +1 added to them, which makes this battle the more annoying. One more? Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's the one. So you're cleansed with buff and then that's the one where Kirin would increase your BP cost by 1. So earlier this had no BP cost, but now it's 1 BP to use it. That's, yeah, this is the battle. Relief zone. This one. This one. Oh, I should have casted skill number 3, but it's okay. Oh, perfect. 2 hits. This should be 3 hits. Oh, 1. Never mind. Ow. That damage hurts. Okay. Should say I guess let's heal again. Wait. So 3, 1, 2, 6, 1, 8. Okay, we're good. We don't need to heal. Lightning spike. Guard up. Okay. Oh, we have the guard up. I forgot. Turn 6. It's okay. And I should be bursting on an odd turn because Kirin would have less defense. But yeah, that's how complex this battle is. Relief zone? Thank you. We survived. Okay. So ideally, you want this battle to end by turn 7. That's why people would bring Kami and Liam in here. Because if you make it reach turn 8, you would do another cleanse. And then you would have BP +2 added to your skills. So yeah, fun times. Relief zone, Tsutsuchi Nomai, and this one. Yeah. I was upset earlier about getting Wagnas, but seeing what Wagnas can bring to the party, it makes me, it was a sigh of relief that I'm happy that I got Wagnas. Nobody die, please. Okay, so we have 1, so this should be 3 for Elised, 3 for Kami, 6, 7, and then 8. That's 2, 4. Yeah, we're good. I don't need to heal. Let's do this. No Shukse, Kirameki. Relief zone, Ivy tight, and not yet. Let's do this. Okay. I know it's an even turn. I should have been bursting on odd turn, so I'm sorry. I needed to heal, so This is really good RNG because I need the overdrive gauge to go someone who is not Elised, so that they can help overdrive and be able to add more heal to the party. Yep, now I'm at BP +2. Shupse, attack, Suzushi no Mai, this one. This is the farthest I have reached for Kirin, by the way, just to set the record. And it would have helped too, because now we have potion where I am able to get ×3 attribute to anybody. I can level Wagnas and Time Lord, because my other strategy was to use Time Lord because he has skill number 3 with AoE deflect. I am scared. At least I don't die. Thank you. At least I got all the overdrive gauge. Okay. Attack, Kirameki, Relief Zone, IV tight. Wait, you get a heal. This one, and then this. I need overdrive gauge, please. Everyone, get your overdrive gauge up. Wagnas, do your magic. Okay. We have three overdrive. Ellie said it's gonna do 2 only. Kami is gonna do 3. Hopefully Razem can do 2. Then this should be done, I think. Wow, I actually took down Kirin. It was like a showcase that, oh, I'm gonna get owned by Kirin, so maybe it's something that people want to see me, you know, struggle with hard content. Wow, I took down Kirin. Well, Time Lord is the other battle. So this one, your problem is you got the BP problem from Kirin, right? And then there's also Chaos Stream. So double the trouble. Relief Zone. Come on, Relief Zone. Suzuji no Mai. And I guess let's do defense. 11 BP. Let's do this. I don't think there's anything else special with the Time Lord battle other than the Chaos Stream, in which that's the reason why you want Maria in your party, because Maria would be Maria would be giving AoE dodge during the Chaos Stream turn. Kirameki, attack. This one, defense. So that should be 6 attack? No, 5. 3, 1, 1. No, 2. So 4. Sorry, I can't count. Relief Zone? Thank you. And everybody dies from Chaos Stream. That, my friends, is Spiral Corridor 180. Okay, that's enough of that. Sorry, We're just having fun. Okay. So the next bullet point I have is the Remembrance Battle level 25. So all the Remembrance Battle we have in global, I think exclusive. I don't think Wyvern has level 25 yet. Let me double check. Yeah, I haven't been doing Remembrance in JP. So Real Queen, Kujinsi, Deathmaster, and Domafa. Wyvern doesn't have 25 and Great Thief just yet. So everybody else has 25. And then the problem there is, like for Domafa, even for global, on the turn where they debuff themselves, sometimes if you're you have a slow party that you won't be able to outspeed them, and they would cleanse their debuff, so you won't be able to apply Confuse or Charm. So that's one of the things that I saw and learned from, and I haven't tried it myself. We'll do it on a separate stream. And then current style capabilities. As you saw earlier, we now give this passive or whatever to the party, where like Bunny Emilia, for example, she would allow all party members except Emilia to do 25% chance to heal themselves, or heal the party rather, with extra small heal. That's really helpful in my opinion. That's why I'm aiming for Bunny Emilia. And then right now, as you saw for Wagnas, at battle start you get the Harikiri attack overdrive healing for everyone. And also now, rather than giving overdrive gauge to the party, Wagnas would be giving full overdrive gauge to a target party member, which is really helpful. That goes along well with the passive that Wagnas has to the party. So from a global perspective, that would work well with Captain Time, because Captain Time would guarantee be able to do 2 attacks. You know, the attack he does, whether it be a normal attack or Uncle Taco's toolbox, and then the Time and Friends attack. So that counts as 2. You would have 2 extra small heal on top of the medium heal that we have in global. So that's just an example in the future for Wagnas. And then there's also other stuff where you can have extra attack and so on. But basically the idea is you are now giving the passive that used to belong to certain characters now available to the party, whether it be an active skill that you buff or as a passive like what you saw with Wagnas and so on. And the key thing here, as you saw with the battle with Kirin and Time Lord, is defense is very, very important now. Even though I can debuff with Elised, for example, with intelligence or agility, that that the boss would still cleanse it, because there's too much debuff happening, that having good defenses would be good. So that's why without Liz in my party in that one, I wouldn't have been able to take down Kirin. So yeah, this is the random stuff that I thought of would be a good comeback video for Romancing Saga. Hopefully that was interesting for you. I unfortunately don't have any jewels to do any single pulls for the video, so my apologies on that one. And like I said, for future Romancing Saga videos, I would want to continue the banner rundown as a voiceover rather than text on Reddit, and I would plan to continue for both. Do the text version as I do it, with the works with style and so on, and also my impromptu thoughts on the banner itself, because as I create this video, it's actually very impromptu. I use these points as my guide, but the thoughts just came flowing down to me, and then I just speak whatever I think would make sense with the video. All right, again, I appreciate every single one of you tuning into my video. I know I have been absent, but yes, I would be back soon with some videos, and the number one that I am planning for is who are my target units. I released one before, but all of the characters have been released now, so I am planning to create a new one, for covering the next maybe couple months, maybe 3-4 months ahead of our schedule. And with that, thank you so much again, everyone. Again, please visit Mia-san and Sato-san's page for more of their artwork, and see you in the next video or stream.